Not sure why I felt compelled to show you this, but I guess this is just to prove that when you can't find things that you would like to have, or can't afford to buy the things that you would like to have, sometimes you have to improvise and just make the shit yourself. What I'm getting at here is, being as though I live in Tennessee and my favorite NFL team is 2,000 some odd miles on the other side of the friggin' country, it's almost impossible to find Arizona Cardinals gear around here. So sometimes, like I said, you have to adapt, improvise, and overcome. So I bought a red hoodie yesterday at the flea market, $5 for a plain red hoodie. And by God, I'll make my own Arizona Cardinals hoodie. Sitting here looking at an old photo album from back in the day, and some really serious memories coming out today as I sit here and struggle with the flu or whatever it is I've got. People on Facebook and my YouTube buddies, you guys recognize this guy? Yep, that's my buddy Eric. Also, back in the day, when I was a young man, you could drink at the age of 19. Actually 18. Then they changed it to 19, and of course it eventually went to 21, and so on and so forth. Well, on my 20th birthday in 1987 at my apartment, I chose to grab some alcohol right out of work and head home and get the party started. Well, here were the results. Yep, that's me passed out on the floor after 2 pints of Jack and Jim Beam, or Jack and Southern Comfort, or whatever it was. I know Southern Comfort was one of the beverages of choice that night, because since that night I have not been able to touch the stuff since. Can't even stand the smell of it. Also, I want to talk a little bit about Facebook and how great it is to get reconnected with old friends on there, you know. Just a great avenue to reconnect with old friends. And recently I've reconnected with an old friend of mine from Worthington, Ohio, Dave Rubson. Very successful man living outside of Cincinnati right now. Always was a Reds fan. I remember a lot about him. I remember playing baseball with him, and you know, we went to school together for quite a few years, about 4 or 5 years up in Ohio in our younger years, up until our sophomore year. Well, after I moved away, we kept in touch for just a little while, and Dave's freshman year at college at Miami in Ohio, he sent me a picture, and I still to this day have the picture. Do you remember this picture, Dave? It's kind of hard to see, but that's you. Called this picture weightlifting. This picture will date me just a little bit. Here's Big Vol Daddy's first car. A 1983 Ford Escort. I was pimping in that little mobile. Here's a shot of my days when I worked with the Secret Service. That's Agent Big Vol Daddy there, and Agent, my cousin. It's actually a picture taken of us the day of my grandfather's funeral. Yeah, in fact, I should probably be using Facebook more than I do. I'm talking to my buddy Boo Kinsey, Tin Man Boo. Great dude, even if he is a damn Florida fan. This first picture here I want to show you is me and my brother Marty and my stepsister Vicky and a family friend named Larry. And the main reason I'm going to show you this picture is because old Big Vol Daddy catches a lot of shit on here sometimes about being fat. And I've gotten a lot of fat ass comments, and as we get older we do lose our youth and lose what we used to be. But this picture is just to kind of show you guys that I have not always been a fat ass like I am now. Here's bringing baby Kayla home. Here is my stepmother Angie giving Kayla a bath in the sink over there in Raleigh where they lived. She's passed away a couple of years ago. She was a great lady. And here's everybody's favorite Kayla when she was a baby. Old Big Ball Daddy fishing Pigeon Forge. Sports fans, remember Mike Gottfried? Used to call games, used to coach Pittsburgh. Here's me and him hanging out in Pigeon Forge. And this is from about 1995, about 1996 or 97. And for all you shitheads that say I'm a bandwagon fan, see the hat? I'm putting the finishing touches on my homemade Cardinals hoodie that I mentioned previously in this video, and make this thing as close to looking like store-bought as possible. And incidentally also, while we're sitting here doing some artwork and talking, I have a winner for my yesterday's contest question. What was the name of the song I played at the end? And Magnum was the first to correctly PM me with the answer to the song or the question, and it was the theme from The Simpsons. A lot of people actually PM me with the correct answer, but Magnum was the first. How's that looking, guys? So Magnum, I sent you a PM, of course, letting you know that you were the winner and telling you what the prize is. Here is your prize. That is the Georgia hat that I wore in our Hate Week videos. Here's your prize, my friend, and I will get that out to you as I discussed in my private message to you. So congratulations, Magnum, and there'll be another sort of BBD contest sometime in the coming weeks. So keep watching, guys. You never know when I'm going to give away something, and I try to always make it something that the winner would like, and I'm sure Magnum would like that Georgia hat. Well, what do you think, guys? There's the official Reebok Cardinal logo and the official Big Vol Daddy hand-drawn logo. It's the best I could do with the beak. Alright, this will be my one time out today because I feel like shite. You guys are not going to believe this shit. Okay, so I cleaned out my truck before I left to come over here and get coffee. Cleaned everything out of it. Set my bungee cords on top of the truck here when I stacked all the shit up, and I drive up here to the store to get my coffee, talking to the girl at the cash register, and I come back out. Would you believe those bungee cords stayed right there on the hood of my truck? Hey, you guys have heard of the absent-minded professor. I guess I'm the absent-minded BVDer. I'm going to show you her fingernails. Put your nails down here. Let me see your fingernails. Check that out, guys. Can y'all see that?
I told her, I said, you're going to have to let me borrow that.
That's awesome. It's a little bright for Tennessee orange, but it is orange.
I thought it was right on for
nonetheless. What are you doing in here?
Oh, God. What are you doing?
What are you doing, girl?
You scared me.
Check it out.
Oh, I know.
How'd you know?
I said it in my space.
Oh, okay. This is to go, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you don't want to eat here with us?
7-layer nachos.
Don't have 7-layer nachos here.
Okay. How many layers you got?
Triple layer.
Triple layer nachos. 2 of them caramel apple empanados. 2 of them caramel apple empanados. And now what do I want? When life seems to be treating you bad, remember this. Think about all of the good. Bye! Like an aeroplane, feeling like a space